Do you want to do the intro?
No, I'm not feeling it
Damn
today. You do it. I'll do the next one actually.
Okay. We are currently located in the same place we always are. In a
The
little
aquarium.
fish tank.
Somewhere
Ignore
down in the Minecraft ocean.
Ignore the bird noises. I have to keep my window open because
There's
I'm
just
dying.
too many
here.
birds in the ocean. What do we do?
Yeah, something about my room is it gets very, very hot very easily because I don't have like an air conditioning or anything.
Not
So,
related
I
to the
gotta keep
birds,
the
but related
window
to the
open.
topic. You're probably going to hear my family because they just got groceries, so you might hear them and whatnot. But overall, it might be a complete silent. Anyways, we have a few idea lists that we want to talk about with our lovely fans. So we'll start with number 1, which is
Upload schedules. Basically, what is the ultimate upload schedule? Some would argue. Well, I think it all stems back to the ongoing debate of quality versus quantity.
very
Sam,
important.
what do you think? What do you think is more important?
Well, okay. Well, obviously, it's a balance between the viewer and the actual creator of the video. The viewer wants, well, ideally a video every single day if they really love the YouTuber, and some of them do that. Like Markiplier, he like uploads every 2 days and whatnot. But ideally, I think a middle ground, if you're really up for it, is uploading once a week, which is what I used to do, and Ian is doing right now. But I've started to take the route of once a month because I want to make my videos a lot better. There's been a lot of filler videos of mine that have just been made solely for the sake of like filling out the weekly agenda and whatnot, like crappy Christmas horror games and whatnot. They're not bad videos, but
Bro, there was an era where like I'd force myself to put out a video every week, and then what would happen is I'd get super burnt out. But instead of working on like an 8-minute video about like no internet or whatever, instead I'd put out like a 30-second meme video mining diamonds in Minecraft.
only true Terror fans will remember that because I think it had like 10,000 views at one point.
It had like 30,000 by the time I privated it. But yeah, I would like force myself to release on time. And whenever I'd miss it, those are birds, bro.
Oh, there's the bird. I seriously was doubting that I'd actually hear a bird in the background. Never mind. These goddamn birds in the ocean.
I'm gonna die in here, anyways.
All right.
But yeah, basically, where was I? I got distracted by tweeting.
You were talking about uploading weekly and being forced. Burnout.
Oh yeah, I would force myself to make a video every single week, whereas nowadays, and when I would miss a video, I would feel really, really bad about it. Because I'm
Really
like,
bad.
damn it. That means next time I'll upload is like a whole week from now.
Oh,
but that
no.
just didn't happen for like over a year.
Over a year?
Because I would make the most dog poo bottom of the barrel like stuff. And that was when I was in like 8th grade. I'm in like math class, and I think, you know what?
Well, what videos did you make specifically?
Oh, just a bunch of horrible.
Memes?
Not even. I wouldn't even call them memes. I'd call them like 12-second bad.
Bad. 12 seconds of poop.
I'll officially refer to them as bads.
So in 8th grade, you were uploading weekly about bads.
Yeah, I was just making bads.
What was it like? Was it like online stuff, or was it like real life vlogging? And whatnot?
No, I don't even know how to explain it. So.
Just bad stuff.
Okay, here's one. I'll just list off some of the videos. I'll just describe some of them.
Okay.
So there was one with the TikTok Muffin Time song.
Yes.
Okay, so I edited it so that it said after it said I want to die. I cut out the part where it says die, and I recorded me blowing into the microphone and yelling kill myself. So it's like the muffin is saying it wants to kill itself, which is very different from wanting to die.
T3rr0r, why is that not up on your YouTube page right now?
Here's another one. There's this channel I used to watch. I think it was called like Belena Productions or something like that. They did this like Sonic Gmod Sonic Zombie series.
Oh yes.
Basically,
I used to watch that all the time.
Eggman, the version of Eggman in those. He'd do this goofy little kind of laugh, right?
Yeah.
And there's an inside joke in a friend group with me and my good buddy at the time. And what happened was I made like a you know that, like, if you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve it at my best meme?
Yeah, I vaguely
replaced
remember that.
them with 2 Eggman Sonic Zombie moments.
That's
some of the fire
so
terror
cool.
content you're missing out on. I made an edit of Bad Fighter, that scene where the Fortnite character shoots up the Minecraft village, and I just added the caption "Me when school."
Uh-oh.
That was a little later in the Bads era.
I see.
There was one where I saw a book called like JoJo the Magician or something on Facebook Marketplace. So obviously I screen recorded me looking at it, and I added
You might hear my sister.
JoJo music as a JoJo reference. Those are some of the horrible, terrible old T3rr0r content that honestly I'd rather unprivate something from like actually the era where I was like 2016 when I was a little baby making videos, rather than that age. That was like 2019, 2020. I uploaded like 130 videos in 2019.
So Ian fans are never gonna see 2019 video ever?
Hopefully not. If they ever become public, I will cry.
Dan, when did you stop making these bads?
I was still making them after PVZ ripoffs, but I feel like once it started gaining traction, I sort of looked at myself and was like, I have people actually watching these now. Shit. Guess I have to stop making shitty videos.
You have to stop making 5-second videos. I respect you were on that grind though for like the 10 viewers that were watching you every Sunday.
There was a point when I first started weekly uploads. I would make between like 4 and 10 different dads, and I just upload them all on Sunday morning. I'd make multiple I'd make like 10 videos in a day. Hold on,
10 videos in a day.
Morning.
No, that's a funny thing though. If we ignore the next topic, which is like uploading once a month or whatever. If we go back to my old videos, like long before I made my first public one, which is like 2020, in 2018, 2019, my upload schedule was just out of whack. There was no such thing as an upload schedule to me. I had no idea what that was until I met you. So I'd just be uploading 3 videos a day, then I'd be gone for 20. And then I come back with 2 more for that day, maybe upload tomorrow and then never upload again for another 2 weeks. Like, oh my god, I just made videos whenever the heck I wanted. When did you learn about upload scheduling though? Because you were making.
That's a funny
story.
Week. That's a funny story. So I remember back in 2019, it might have, I might have actually done. Okay, no. I actually did weekly uploads before the story. I'm trying to say.
Holy crap!
But
wait, like 2017?
No, it was like mid 2019, like
okay.
April 2019 around. Because I remember that because I remember making weekly videos as I was moving, and I had to miss a week. No!
Oh no!
I couldn't make a bad.
No! Your 10 viewers are never gonna forgive you for this.
I know. All 10 views, 10 to 15 views on each one of those videos.
No good.
I think some of them ended up getting like 170 after after I got popular. They got a few more views.
For the longest time, that was like my viewer standard. Not my standard. It was the the view count that I thought to myself, man, I've made it to the big leagues. Like for the longest time.
Eventually, some sense got into me. I think it was like December 2020 when I unlisted a whole like 90% of my old catalog. And the few videos that did remain, I changed the thumbnails so they.
Unfortunately, in that same era, I quote-unquote unlisted my 2017 videos and then some in 2018. But what I actually did was just hard delete them, and I seriously regret it. I have no idea if I mentioned this in the podcast earlier, like in previous episodes, but basically, I had a bunch of 2017 videos. My first public video was not 2020. The public video is not my first ever made video. I've been making videos since the day my YouTube channel was created. But it has since been gone because I guess 12-year-old me thought it was cringe. And I think to myself, man, that is pretty cringe. Just seeing 12-year-old me just deleting everything that was kind of historically valuable. But at least, I'll tell you what, though. You can actually see on my website, my first still remaining video up was made 4 months after my channel was created. It was like February 2018. It's just some goat simulator video. It literally is like the most meaningless video ever. it's just Goat Simulator mobile gameplay because
Big
I'm
not
just
as
so
good as
cool like
chopping
that.
a tree in Minecraft. Not as cool as chopping a tree in Minecraft.
Oh, I actually want to. Your old videos. Your fans don't know this, but I've seen quite a number of your old videos, and I'm just. You must be thankful that they're not gone. That you haven't deleted them or anything.
Yeah,
like, they're just still.
They're such a
there.
treasure. I think here's a plan. All right, I'm thinking if I ever either quit making videos professionally or if I hit like 1 million subs or some big milestone, I want to relist a lot of those older videos to really see the progression.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
the horrible bads. Okay?
Let me tell you guys.
Even
No,
those.
Ian, he's changed a lot. He was
there's,
not always
there's
the.
a lot of development, but yeah, I actually remember this. As I was making videos as a little idiot kid, I was like, these videos are kind of ass.
You even knew that at the time?
But if I keep doing them long enough, okay, even if I keep making bad videos as like a teenager, then it could be seen as this like massive like interesting art project documenting the life of like child throughout a bunch of different phases and stuff. And I do still hold that opinion where it's like that would be a really cool concept. Like seeing someone's entire. It's sort of like Every Days by Beeple, which is that fucking NFT that made a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's sold for like 60,000. Basically, 60 million.
What?
Yeah.
You.
But yeah, it's basically like I love seeing these massive. It's like the guy who takes a picture of his face every day, right? You get to see this massive progression. And that was sort of the idea I had for the Ian the Pro channel, which is the T3rr0r channel now. But
the old Ian video name.
That was the logic I had.
You know what,
like,
Ian?
These videos are bad, but it'd be cool as a big project.
That is some serious awareness from you, because you know what?
Oh, you think that's good?
in
I had a similar level when I started doing weekly uploads as like a 11 or 12-year-old.
What?
I was like, okay, so I see that I'm bad at making videos now. If I make a video every single week, that is forcing me to improve. And eventually, I'll make videos good enough that people will sub over.
Ian, I never gained conscience until I was like 13. When I was making
here's
videos.
the thing, though. Me neither. While I was doing all these big brain plays as a little idiot child, I still didn't enjoy like artists. I only enjoyed like songs on the radio. I never went out of my way to find like creators I care about. I wasn't able to properly enjoy media until I was like 13.
Oh my god. And when I was making videos, there was no plan behind it. There wasn't even like a historical plan, like, oh man, I can't wait to see myself grow. I was just making bird plushie videos because it's funny.
Anyways, one more thing. I didn't get to the story about me doing weekly uploads, but basically that was the logic I had when I started doing it in April 2019. Around that point, like it was like early mid 2019 before I moved. Then I moved to a different province, and what happens was this is a pretty goofy story. I looked at those like how to get big on YouTube videos, like the ones made by like 40-year-old Indian men with 12K subs.
Let's go.
Like how to get million subscriber in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So I started looking at like those YouTube tip videos, and it didn't really help. I was going into this with a really like half genius, half completely incapable mindset where it's like, what? I don't understand. I make like one of the tips was make videos at a consistent schedule, and I was like, what? But I have been doing that. I've been making weekly videos for a year.
10-second videos,
and then
but
the
videos.
mindset wasn't that they were bad videos. It was that I was making videos. And it was like, what? You're telling me people don't want to subscribe for Lego SpongeBob animation, Indiana Jones? You're telling me that people didn't want to see David gets angry over hard cartoon cat game?
I'd kill to see that.
Like those videos are still around there.
It's so funny, but yeah, no.
They'll be there when I hit 1 million. They'll be there. I'll
God.
again.
Like
actually, I might have even added those videos to the Worst of Terror playlist, which is a collection of some of my
Oh yeah,
older
you can see
videos.
that is just a handful of the old videos that he has.
It's like a drop in the bucket. It is,
Yeah.
there's so much more under
Beneath the
surface.
iceberg is just so much funnier. It's just a complete treasure. And even though I didn't meet Ian until 2020, I find myself to think that like we had very similar upbringings, despite the fact that we're like half a globe away and whatnot. Like
I feel like I wonder if it's a similar thing with.
I think
like,
it's just
YouTubers
children in
as a
general,
whole.
like just children and YouTubers. Like
Yeah, like,
they upload
every-
hundreds of videos like a year and whatnot.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see that we're in a YouTube era where like YouTubers are inspired by YouTubers who were inspired by other YouTubers.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
it's
the first
when
generation.
Ray William Johnson was getting popular, he wasn't looking at like PewDiePie or anything. He was
He
looking
couldn't
at
have.
like,
It wasn't there at the
TV
time.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't really a valid comparison.
Tell you what, Ray Williams Johnson's old content kind of vaguely just
It always
is formatted
sucked.
like it's formatted
always
like
sucked.
TV. Yeah,
It
because
is.
it's inspired
It's
by
always
TV and whatnot.
sucked. I like Ray William Johnson was never.
You know what's
good,
so
okay?
funny?
The only
You know
difference
what's
is
so
that
funny? Do you know
things
what's so funny?
changed. What's funny?
So,
What's funny?
so on the old days of the internet, when I was a wee 5-year-old, I did not watch Ray William Johnson, but I knew of him. Do you want to know why? Just guess.
Why?
How do I know
Why? How
that
did you
Ray,
learn about
Ray William Johnson existed?
Did
in
you
my
watch? Did you watch your favorite Martian?
No, I watched The Annoying Orange, and The Annoying Orange made a Ray William Johnson parody. I was like, oh,
Wait,
that
when-
guy's so cool.
Wait,
Oh,
when-
dude,
when
this
did
was
he
like
do that?
2013. This is like a golden video that I used to
Dude,
watch like 500
I
times.
watched Annoying Orange in 2013. Like 2013.
I watched too much of him.
Certified Annoying Orange viewer. Bro.
Here, I'm looking up right now to see if it's still there. Annoying Orange, Ray William Johnson. Yeah, this is the entire reason I know of him. That's
We're
the entire
watching
reason.
that as soon as this is done.
Yeah,
Literally.
sure. It's got 14 million views. Oh, no,
man.
7 million, 7 million.
The ones I remember, the old Annoying Orange videos I remember was like the Saw parody, where I
And-
was
and, like-
kind of scared, but then Annoying Orange made it epic. I remember
like-
Orange
and-
Nyanya style. I actually begged my parents to buy Orange Nyanya style on my iPad off the
How
iTunes
much
store.
was that? How
Like
much was
$1.30.
that? Okay. I was gonna...
And I got it. I got it on my old iPad.
Let's go! You were like listening to on the bus
I get
to
to
school.
I get to do the Gangnam Style dance while busting out Orange Nyanya style.
Peak 2012. Oh my god.
Bro,
But yeah,
Gangnam Style
no.
was so
I think I watched too much. I really did love Annoying Orange's movie though. Like it's still a surprise to me to this day that Annoying Orange, not a movie, a TV show.
Okay, yeah.
But it still surprises me that they even had a TV show to begin with. How
they
did
got
you get that stuff?
Tobuscus on that?
They got television.
So good.
Television, Ian. The television companies were like, oh yeah, we could have this for the kids.
Bro,
to watch.
Cartoon Network was just like, you know what's funny?
They were really
Orange
running out of
is.
ideas for Annoying Orange to be on there, but I liked it.
I really love Annoying Orange. We should give him a TV show, guys.
Excellent, Gregory.
Of course. Greg?
Oh yeah, lovely reference to the Gacha Life video of yours.
Oh, I
Actually-
think I also did the same joke in the Annoying Orange video, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah. Like, I said, like, at Cartoon Network HQ.
You know what's so funny?
The Greg
I-
bit, like, we should give Annoying Orange a TV show.
I think your Annoying Orange video is like one of my top 5 favorite videos of
It's
just
such
your
a
stuff.
strange little video,
it's so
and
funny.
I really want to do more.
It's
varied
so
reviews.
niche, but like it's the right amount of niche that like that
Yeah,
gravitates
yeah. It's like-
everyone. Like Annoying Orange had a
here's the
TV
thing.
show?
It was a really interesting era, summer 2021, because it's like I released some consistently well-performing videos, but they were also very different. Like I released the Emoji Movie video, which got 800K, then followed that up with YouTuber Mobile Games, which got 700K.
And they were all
now.
so different. Like
They were
from
very
the
different,
rest and
yeah.
whatnot.
And I still don't know why the Emoji Movie video did well. It's like the thumbnail was just like a bad-looking edit of the poster.
It's not even that. I think the Emoji Movie just fell off in topics, like just the moment
Yeah,
it was made.
It
and
wasn't a
whatnot.
big topic in 2021. It was barely relevant after 26.
I guess people
yeah,
just really
yeah,
wanted a
2016
retrospect.
came
I
out.
don't know. Actually, when was your Annoying Orange video made? God,
It
August
was
2021.
yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
remember it was made right. It was either right before or right after the Minecraft. It was made like 2 weeks after the Minecraft video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and don't forget the summer 2021 era is when you stopped uploading weekly, or well, you tried to anyways. But
No, I remember what happened was Minecraft video making a 40-minute video. I think it took like 2 weeks to put that out after the Sortigo video. which
Yeah.
Sorting Out did surprisingly well too.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
at like
300,000
300k,
Pretty
like
nice,
sort of like the Annoying Orange video. Yeah.
Actually, tell you what, I have another YouTuber tip for whatever, but later on. Continue talking and whatnot.
All right, keep it in mind though. Maybe write it down.
Actually, I'll say it right now if you're done talking and whatnot.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah, that reminds me of what you just said. I have a funny gamer YouTube tip. Any video that you make, it's a good video, not based on the view count or whatever, or not even. Well, obviously it's a good video if the video is actually good. But a way to tell that is if the view count is higher than your sub count. If the video that you made is higher than your sub count in views, then it was a success in your standards. I had a lot of videos back then. This was around when I had 2,000 subs, like 3,000, and I was making videos that had like 5,000 views. So for YouTube standards, for the entirety of that platform, that is poop. But for my standards, I loved it because like it was higher than 3,000 subs and whatnot. And
yeah.
And if we look at stuff like PewDiePie's modern videos, if we forget that the video was made by PewDiePie and we just look at the numbers, like 1 million views, like consistently, is numerically good. But in the context of a 100 million subscribed channel, that pales and whatnot. And PewDiePie is well aware of this, so I can talk trash all I want about that. But yeah, if you're getting into YouTube videos, a good way to look at success is, man, am I at 1,000 subs and is my videos consistently getting 2,000 views and whatnot? That's pretty good.
I personally would not say that though, because it's like if you look at like Mr. Jimmy Beast, not every video he makes gets 150 million.
Okay,
views.
come on, dude, that's an exception. Not everyone's Mr. Beast.
All right, look at Dream.
He's
he has like
a
30 million. He gets
behemoth.
like 5 million a video.
Seriously? Wait, has he made any new videos? I haven't watched his videos since.
He changed his after the last Manhunt. He changed his content after the face reveal. Actually. I look at this too.
Before all the face reveal though, he was consistently getting above his sub count.
Yeah, I think it's mostly due to the fact that he's not.
I think it gets to an exception when your channel is just starts to become a behemoth.
Yeah,
like even for PewDiePie is an exception.
Enough, it's difficult to keep making.
But if you're the run of the mill 200,000 sub channel, chances are if you want a video to do good, it at least needs to be above 200,000 views, like for the channel's sake and whatnot. But yeah, I noticed that along the way.
The fact that 300k is gonna be my threshold.
Dude, you're almost there, and you got there quicker than I thought of.
Yeah, well, to be fair though, I already ended the year. Actually, my sub growth was really good for a good while. Now it's going up consistently. It's just consistently a little slowly. I think better than 2021 growth at least. But yeah, basically what happened was, after my long break, I gained like 7k in 2 months while I was on vacation.
Wait. Was this the 2022 break or the 2023?
The 2021 break, 2022 break. I think 2021. I gained.
Oh right, yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay.
2022 break, which was the Evil Superman. That one, I think I gained like 8 in 1 month, 8k in 1 month. Which for no videos is pretty good.
That is seriously good. That is like averaging mine.
But yeah, so basically what happens is I go on the long break. I gained like 7 to 14k over the course of the break. I can't remember, but it was like a 3-month long break. So that explains it. Okay. I come back, views aren't as good. I was like, okay, if I can make it to 150k by the end of the year, that was my goal. I was lowballing because things weren't looking good. Then I just kind of kept making videos,
and it
just to do well.
Just so happened to work.
By the time I got around to like uploading weekly again, things really started going really well.
And I think that
what happens was I released the PVZ video in the summertime after the Voodoo video, which already did pretty well, like unexpectedly well. It's at over 1 million now.
Crap. Okay.
Then I released the PVZ video. That one also does really well. I get like almost 5 million view month, which is more than I've ever gotten to this point. I gain big subscriber. I gain like 25k subs. Then things start to slow down a little. But by the time I hit 200k, and I immediately release Angry Birds ripoffs, and that gets me easily to I think 209.
Nice.
Just like that, and that was probably some good growth. I released the cut the rope video a month later, it does it gives me the best performing ad revenue day. I made like over $1,000 that day, which is pretty crazy. And since then, things haven't really been at that point. I've had a couple, well-performing days. I had some decent months, but for in terms of sub growth, I ended 2022 on 240 already. So being at 300K by now, it's pretty expected at this point.
Yeah, no, but
it's unfortunate because I was whereas with 2021 I set the goal as too low. I think for this year I started off by setting a goal that was like way too high. I was looking for 400K before the end of the year, which is
God,
it's not looking like it's happening.
Well, yeah, YouTube success is just really inconsistent. You'll be getting good months and bad months. It's just completely random.
You have to do good big video over and over again. And I haven't gotten a single million view video yet this year. And in 2021 I got a video like with 1 million views every like month or two.
That is
like, it was crazy.
That was your peak, Ian. Video. You fell off. I'm sorry.
I'd make the Ryan video, then like the very next month I'd make YouTube Kids, and the very next month after that I'd make like Fortnite ripoffs.
One of your videos are eventually going to reach 1 million views and whatnot.
Yeah,
you have a better chance, because I was actually going to say this. I think the secret sauce of what's keeping you afloat and whatnot is just the fact that you're uploading weekly. I'm so impressed with you that the fact that you keep raising the bar of uploading every single week and somehow the quality, it not looking like a mess. Because that was for me.
I've made it to a point quite a long time ago where the quality was sort of the quality and the upload rate became a little unsustainable, because it was like there was a point where I think I was at like some of my worst health in like it wasn't any medical stuff or anything, but I was like really lazy.
Lazy.
Basically what happens was I'd say there are like 3 pillars in my life. There's school, sleep, and YouTube, and then friends could go in there somewhere. I'll sprinkle some on top. But at that time, school was doing pretty well. YouTube was obviously getting the majority of it, but there was like no room for sleep.
You told me this before, dude. You have you used to have an entire cache of like Monster energy drinks and whatnot.
I still do. I still have it sitting around.
You don't really drink it anymore, though, do you?
No, I haven't had a Monster since I think when I added 20 minutes onto Evil Superman in a day.
Yikes! In a day? I didn't even know that either. You made 20
I think I added 22 minutes.
The most content I've ever made in a single day is 6 minutes worth of crap. So if that was 22 for me, I might as well have just like passed out then and there.
Yeah. So what started happening was I would have to stay up all night on every Friday, and because of that, I would basically it was during the point, I think it was March and April of this year, where it's like, I released the Ryan video, like the 18-minute. Well, I released the hour-and-a-half long Evil Superman, 18-minute Ryan video, 15-minute What Killed Clash of Clans, followed by 24-minute FNaF, and those are some insane length for videos, especially in a row.
You made those in like 7 days and whatnot.
I made each of them in a week, yeah, and I would get all the editing done in one night. And it was hard. And then after that too, when I made what video was it? It was like Game of War. That was like a decently well edited video, and I got all the editing on that in a day, one night. And it was, what would happen is, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would force myself to work all night, and I felt like the video started to sort of flatline in quality a little. They stayed pretty high. However, with weekly uploads, every once in a while you get one with like a couple decently large issues. In free-to-play, I accidentally called Brawlhalla Brawl Stars. In the Game of War video, I think there was like an editing mistake somewhere. In YouTube's YouTube's Forgotten Competitors, I forgot to zoom in on one of the images, and you could just sort of see a general shot of Opera GX, which wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh crap!
But yeah, there's a bunch of
Well, I
these
didn't
little
know
sort of errors that pile up. Those are just the ones off the top of my head.
It's a sacrifice to you uploading weekly and whatnot. You have
Yeah,
to.
so
There's-
what's been happening lately is I've been delaying videos by like a day. Usually it's only at most a day and like a half.
So every 7.5.
Basically, if I don't get the video done by 10 a.m., I will just continue to work for the rest of that day. And if I can't get that done, then I'll just go to bed at a reasonable time and keep working the next day.
I see.
I think Sunday's sort of like a fallback plan. The issue is that right now I've been sort of in a row releasing on Sunday unintentionally. For like the TikTok video, I got that out on time, I think. Or
no, you were off by a few hours.
Yeah,
was that the Gacha Life video?
Yeah, I got it a few hours late. Then the Gacha Life video, I think I got it out like a day late.
Okay.
Then with it took
why
2
we like to
weeks
get scared.
It took 2 weeks. It took 2 weeks to make the horror video, and when I got that out, it was like a day and a half. So and then with Fortnite ripoff as well, I think it was also a day late. So I really want to get back on schedule.
Oh my
All I have to
lord.
do is make something that will
That is
allow
just
me to do that.
reasonably 7 days make.
Yeah, some of these videos. It doesn't help that I'm starting to make bigger stuff. Like the horror video. That video was like Evil Superman 2 in a lot of ways. It's another excuse for me to look at a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't have really watched otherwise. Whereas with Evil Superman, I got to rewatch The Boys and rewatch Invincible with that sort of mindset. With the horror video, I was watching all those for the first time while enjoying them. And it was a lot more variety too. Like I got to read manga, read book, watch movie, play game. There's a lot of variety there, and it was interesting, and it was a good video too. The issue is that no one watched it. So sad.
Oh, well, I mean, it might pick up later in life, because my Teletubbies video did pretty bad for the first 10 months.
I definitely see it as one of those videos where it'll continue to sort of gain in the background. Something that is really interesting to me, and I think you'd agree, is the prospect of evergreen content.
Evergreen content.
Yeah, it's basically, when it comes to videos, specifically like commentary style, a lot of it is put on like an automatic deadline where it's like, oh my god, iDubbbz said iDubbbz said I'm sorry. He's like, oh.
Wait, like commentary videos that are like made very hot drama, like the day it was made.
Well, yeah, stuff like that. Where it's and there's
I
like
am not a big
this
fan
new
of this.
Minecraft update is going to be bad.
Here's why.
It's like
3 years later, like,
topics like
doesn't-
that. People don't go back and rewatch those videos. They only do well for a very brief period of time. Whereas with
You have
stuff
no
like
idea
reviews,
how much I
recaps,
scarily despise that stuff.
analysis, a bunch of like other categories like video essays, all of those could be watched and rewatched. That's what makes Lemon and Solar Sands such rewatchable channels. I go on a full channel binge of Lemon like once every few months. Because all of his stuff is really rewatchable. It's evergreen content. It's interesting no matter when you watch it.
I love the thumbnails and the thumbnail video.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite videos of his, even though it's a very simple one. He's just so, he explains it so well, even though I've heard him say why thumbnails are good 5 times.
But yeah, it's something I particularly like about that though is that I've been doing a similar thing before I knew what the term evergreen content meant, and it's benefited a lot. It's like with the Emoji Movie video. That was a video, like a recap of like a minor controversy from 2016, released in 2021. It's like that kind of thing. It really wouldn't make sense if it was like when you look back on Emoji Movie content. You don't watch the reactionary videos like, the Emoji Movie just came out, guys. This is shit. God. Except for maybe IHE's review, because reviews are evergreen. But Lovely. It's like, you don't go to the reactionary commentators when you try to look back on the Emoji Movie stuff. You go to a review. You go to a recap or
is
like,
that your goal? Is that your goal in the current future of your YouTube?
Well, I mean,
channel?
it's what I've already been doing.
Rewatchable?
It's just it's what I've already been doing, and you know, you've been doing the same thing too. You've been making review. And, analyze.
My favorite review right now this year was probably the Gacha Life video. It was just such fun making it. It was fun critiquing this game that has kind of like boiled up in my mind for years, and I've seen it kind of just get away with its masterly deeds or nasty deeds, and no one was really talking about it professionally.
Yeah, Gacha,
there was one guy, Solar Sands. He made a good video about it, but that was it.
Something I noticed while watching a bunch of the Gacha stuff for my own video is that like people often miss the community aspect. People don't see that the community is a victim of like a lot of judgment for very little reason. Right. I feel like the whole goal for my video, a lot of not even a lot, like a number of Gacha users sort of missed the point of the video when it came out because they didn't watch it. But the mission was to add sort of a more sympathetic lens onto Gacha Life. It's like I don't like the game. I make that very clear. But obviously harassing people for having a profile picture of an anime character, it's like that's nothing new. So, and there's no reason to do that either if it's like a Gacha Life character.
Yeah.
And it's like the reason why the Gacha community is so hated in the first place is because of all these big YouTubers going on fucking Reddit and reading the posts about the cringy little children and the people making porn on it. And I feel like there's a lot of people just enjoying a drawing app that didn't get to they don't get to enjoy it because there are little children on the internet that will bully them if they publicly use it.
I've accidentally done this before in the Piggy video, and I already said it before, but I did not like the Piggy, the game itself. I did not like it, but I made the mistake of attacking the community too, along with it, and that was just no good.
Yeah.
If any video of mine needs a remake, it's that one. It's just the issue is I want to remake the Piggy video.
Yeah, I do think a good like Piggy analysis video would be. I think there's still a gap in that. Like no one's really done it.
I'm still I'm down to make it.
Tyson did his video, Mr. Tomato, but
and
it was more like a recap than an actual review, which was a little disappointing.
I saw the comment section, and it was quite like mine.
It's dumb little children.
Well, yeah, Piggy is for 5-year-olds. It's Roblox. Yeah. Look at the Piggy. Look at the Peppa Pig.
Oh my God! What the fuck, you little pig?
I'm Peppa Pig, but evil.
Oh my God!
It's such a silly game. My goodness. But I made the mistake of attacking the community, and while they're weird, it would be absolutely hypocritical. Because even though a lot of people love this game about a pig, I love this game about Teletubbies. So
Yeah, I do like how you drew parallels between the communities, though. Even in the original video.
I knew. Well, actually, it's not what you're talking about, but I knew that
with
the Piggy lore was based off of the Teletubbies lore. That's what it's based off of. Like when the bunny dies, I forgot the name. But when the bunny dies, that is literally just straight up Lala dying in the outskirts and whatnot. No one's gonna understand what I'm talking about unless they watch both of those videos, but they have to.
I think it's funny. I had literally no idea what the fuck a Slendytubby was until you made your video.
It was dude, I used to watch it when I was like, when Markiplier and Yami Mash would play it when they were 5.
I remember
five.
Seeing the game in like old videos by Tyson.
Like really old Slendytubby like crap.
I see like crusty Slendytubby's 2D gameplay on Tyson's old videos. And I was
Same here.
What is he playing?
I never. What is that?
What is
Slendytubbies
this?
With guns?
What is this garbage?
You know what's so funny? Because I never met Tyson up until... Well, actually, I met him on Slendytubbies. That's how we met. But we never knew each other personally up until like 2020 where I got his Discord and whatnot. So, but despite the fact that we were like half a globe away and we never knew each other.
So how did you guys...
We just made very similar content.
How did you guys vibe? Did you guys just hop on Slendytubbies every day at around the same time?
It's really confusing because there was no schedule because it's a game. It's not a lobby to chat with. It's a game. So we just kind of had to guess our way through. I don't know what Tyson's motive was, but basically we would meet with this group that we had. We had a group friend, and me and Tyson were in it. I'm gonna spare the details because one, for privacy, but two, I kind of just forgot. They were it was a cringe group. It was like a cringe, edgy, weird role-playing group that for some reason me and Tyson loved. And every day after school, I would get on it to see if anyone was on. Because, like, the funny thing is that, like, we were pretty much, like, what kept Slender Tubbies going. Because the Slender Tubbies 2D mobile game had, like, on average 10 players.
All right.
Like, Slender Tubbies 2D on PC has, like, 400 players on average. But on the mobile version, there's, like, no one playing. So we were, like, literally the only people on the game at times. So I would go back from school, and I would check the servers, and I would know if they were on from, like, the one other server with the title saying, group join, Slender Tubbies group join, now. I forgot.
Friend, give me friend.
Friend, join. And it's funny, because I didn't even install Discord until, like, Christmas of 2018, and I met Tyson in, like, the summer of 2018. So we were just guessing halfway through if we were in the server together, and sometimes I'd see him, but sometimes I wouldn't. We were never that close in Slender Tubbies. We were just kind of like the friends of the friend, because, like, we were a cog in the group, in the entire group.
Yeah, you were the little child.
And here's what's funny. Here's what really resonated us. Yeah. So I finally get my booty to install Discord after being lazy and not installing it. I knew it for, like, years. Not years, but we installed Discord, and I add Tyson, and because the group was so edgy and whatnot, I quickly discovered that Tyson is not like them. He is epic. He is a gamer.
Okay, hold on. I just unlocked a forbidden memory. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
So when you talked about getting Discord because your friend told you this, that reminds me of how I downloaded Instagram. So basically, I forgot. I don't know what fucking server it was, but I hopped on like one of those like Minecraft Pocket Edition server websites that had, like, a list of servers. I hop on one of them, and there was I think this app called Lifeboat where it would, like, give you a server for a week, and you could like mess around on it and play with multiplayer and stuff. Basically, there's probably a website or, like, a page where you could go on worlds, and I hopped on one, and there was, like, this girl building Minecraft stuff. So obviously, being the absolute, like, 8-year-old Giga Chad with all the ways, I wanted to troll her Herobrine Minecraft.
Epic.
Of course, I wanted.
How does this relate
I
to
watched
Instagram?
I watched a lot of XboxAddictionz, so I really wanted to troll her because I thought it was funny.
All right.
So what I did was she asked if I had Instagram. I said no, and she said get it. I said okay. So we DM'd a little bit. I forgot whatever the context of the conversation was. It was probably something stupid like Minecraft. Basically, later I would change my Minecraft username to Herobrine on the mobile app, and then I hopped on the server, just griefed everything. Then in the DMs a little while later, I said, by the way, Herobrine isn't real. And she got so mad, and then we haven't talked until
did she immediately knows
dude,
you?
We stopped talking for so long, and then out of the blue, like, years later, I don't even know how long ago this was like a number of months ago, I randomly get a DM from a new Instagram account saying, like, hey, if you don't remember me, my username was blank, and I was like, holy shit, I forgot about that. And then I said, hey, so how did you find me? How do you know that? I changed my name several times since that happened, you know? So I was curious, how did you know this was me? And then she sends me these fucking screenshots of little 8-year-old me in the comments section of her Instagram post, just saying whatever 8-year-old shit makes no sense. It's like kid talk. I said so, I don't know. But anyways,
Be stinky.
It was, I don't even know. It was probably like, ooh, Minecraft, popular MMOs, good YouTuber.
Oh my god.
Exploder TNT, my favorite guy. Purple Shep. Oh my god.
Do you still have Instagram?
I still have it. I don't post on it ever. I think last time I posted was when I watched the Mario movie. I sent a nice image of the popcorn bag.
But yeah, and going back to when I met Tyson, it's funny because if anyone hasn't watched my Q&A last time I made it, basically I said if I never met Tyson, I would have never met you, because Tyson was friends with you,
Yeah.
but I never knew of you. So it's funny because if I never played Teletubbies 2D ever, then this whole timeline would have been evaporated. I never would have met you. We never would have been talking right now.
I'm thinking back on how me and Tyson like got back to talking because it was years between us.
Well, I imagine because you moved out,
and then him moving away, and then us reconnecting online. And what happens is it was like a good 3 or 4 years at least. And
since you haven't talked.
Yeah, because we haven't talked. What happens is I think through YouTube comment section or something, he adds me on like Instagram or Discord.
That's how I added
Instagram. It was Instagram.
I saw his old YouTube channel, and
we started talking on there. We started calling on Instagram and watching like FNaF cringe, hopping in the Black Ops 1 lobby, doing Five at Night Freddy character impressions.
Oh my God.
For some reason, I was so cool, bro. But anyways, it was wild. And then after that, Fortnite was popular, and I got him to play that. And that was when we really became like full on friends again, like full on.
Fortnite and whatnot.
We played a lot of Fortnite.
Fortnite brings us together.
It's very. We played a lot of Fortnite. Watched a lot of Slendy Tubbies and FNaF cringe. I didn't even know what a Slendy Tubby was, but he showed me a couple of them, and I was like, okay, what is this?
I watched Piggy memes with him.
I think he did the same thing with me a couple times. But yeah, then you got added to the Discord group chat. Woo!
Yeah, and we were a trio, and me, you, and Ian would play, or
bro,
me.
I haven't been in like a trio friend group dynamic in a long while, bro. I'm used to bigger friend groups now.
Oh yeah, I don't really have. I have a second friend group that's just in my mainland school.
Yeah.
But the second friend group is like with you guys and whatnot, and it's just so funny. It's so funny because how I met you and how I met Tyson alone, how I met any of you guys, just this entire dynamic is just a chain of so niche events. Like 10 people know what Teletubbies 2D mobile was. What?
Yeah.
How did Tyson know of that? How did I know of that? How did I get this stuff?
How did Tyson have me in the YouTube comment section? How did he show up on my 4-view videos?
Well, I imagine your name was Ian the Pro or something like that.
I guess, but how would he know that? He was gone since.
Did you guys play Minecraft together?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
we watched fun video TV in Annoying Orange in my parents' bedroom with the desktop.
That is peak
Mac.
childhood. I've actually never had any neighborhood friends. I think I already said
it's so sad.
I live in a town of old people.
I think I remember you saying this. You've never watched fun video TV as a kid. That's sad,
I bet
Sam.
none of the people watching have
You gotta get a better childhood, bro. You gotta invite people to your house.
Let me go get one really quick.
Go to the back room and just watch fun video TV on a Mac. It was the same Mac I recorded the How to Chop a Tree in Minecraft video on.
Okay, I've had a. Okay, come on. When I was 7, I watched FNaF Songs. That's pretty peak.
That's true, bro. I was into FNaF Songs way later than I should have been. I think I was like.
I actually had to hide my joy for FNaF Songs because I used to love it openly, but then my brother would make fun of me, so I had to like listen to it in my room.
I was like 11 or 12, and I unironically really liked
Ian,
them.
I was like 7.
And then a little later, I was pretending, I was hiding it as like, bro, this is cringe, bro.
This is cringe, bro.
This is cringe. I'm gonna download a bunch of them. This is cringe. Let me put it on.
This is so cringe. Can I like listen to this? Hey, what was that song called, by the way? What was that song?
Oh shit, bro. That song was so horrible. What was it called?
Actually, no, we can say that now, cause.
Well,
my sister's in the background.
There was a similar thing that happened a couple of years ago, even, where it was like, there's this one FNaF song called "Do You Even." It sounds low key like ass, but I remember a few years ago I was like, bro, that's ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's it called? Do you even have a clue?
But I looked at a lot of songs retrospectively, and they they just sound horrible today. Some of them are good, like the one where like
there are very few.
We're waiting every night. Like we're waiting every night.
Oh, the original
that song.
That's
still a banger song. That's fine.
Okay,
but good
okay.
God.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the difference. Okay,
there were some songs that were just horrible.
The Living Tombstone makes actual music. He's an actual musician that makes music that isn't about Five Nights at
Freddy's. Oh, is it a
Freddy.
single person?
I think he's a band.
Yeah, I think it has to be a team. There's no way one man.
There's more than one guy. There's more than one.
Yeah.
guy.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, they there's like the Living Tombstone makes real music. They came out with an album in 2020 called 01. And I remember listening to all that. That was the first album I listened to before I really got into music as a whole. Yeah. Sam, what musician do you like? Who do you like listening to?
Oh god, well that's very complicated because I pretty much listen to everything, and I know when I say that, like someone's gonna be like, name 6 instruments.
What about rap country?
What about rap country? I will say this though, the most music I find watching is video game soundtracks. That's it. Whether it's for videos or like just passing the time and whatnot. I used to, if you guys remember COVID, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but I'm not sure if you remember a COVID game, Night of Consumers. It was based off of COVID and whatnot. It has a very lovely soundtrack. I use it in pretty much every single one of my videos, and I have a deep connection with it. Because even though it's a simple game, I used to listen to that soundtrack as I was doing my 7th grade work while it was the COVID lockdown. So I was doing my online schoolwork at home, and I listened to the soundtrack during it. So it really resonates with me, even after 3 years and whatnot. Yeah. But some other soundtracks I listen to, I like rap.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I can agree. Yeah.
Sometimes I like rap.
Yeah, for the past months, I've been sort of expanding my palette. It was a very difficult task, but a few months ago, I was able to get so good in my taste in music. I was able to listen to Weezer without throwing up.
Let's go.
And now I like Weezer.
Let's go.
It was definitely an acquired taste. All right, I had to actively go out of my way. I remember the first sort of step of branching out was when I saw the Demon Days cover and I listened to, I think it was Dirty Harry, by Gorilla, singular, of course. But basically, I saw the characters in the cover and I'm like, I want to hear more. I want to know more about these characters. I want to remember their names, and that's a very important thing as a character designer, especially if you could look at an image of the characters standing next to each other and be like, I want to know these guys. That is probably the best you could do at an album cover, because that got me to listen to the whole album. Loved it. Used a shitload of Gorillaz music in the Evil Superman video, and then I continued branching out. I was already a pretty big fan of Doom before that, so when I heard him on November Has Come, that was nuts, bro. I was like, what? Why is Metal Face Doom here, bro? Mr. All Caps.
I actually used to listen to Gorillaz long before you figured it out. In fact, I think I have a 2018 comment on the 19-2000 video. I forgot what it was called. It's like kept the cool shoe shine and then like right around the like a loop-de-loop rope.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think I made a comment saying who's watching in 2019, and I think I actually got like 20 likes. If you scroll down far enough, you might see me. I never listened to albums though. It was always like probably because I never knew what an album was.
Yeah,
yes, I was that stupid at 12. I said, I gained conscious when I was 13. 12-year-old me was pretty much as stupid as like a 6-year-old. There was like, how did I function?
I've always been curious on how the concept of an album became a thing. It's sort of like language when you look at it. It's like, how does this like music? Okay, human like sound good. Okay,
but
I understand that.
Sound.
Make song, put it on some sort of device, whether it's a record, a disc, or a file on a computer. I get that. Voice. Okay. Then you listen and you enjoy. That all makes sense. That all checks out. Then you get a collection of similar sounding songs, set it to a theme, add a cover, and then you sell that at a record store. I don't get. There's something along that just makes me really wonder how that came. How did that happen?
I'm sure there's been covers since ever since the 30s, and I'm probably wrong about it. It's probably like there have been covers probably since 2000 BC and whatnot. But yeah, no, I never knew what albums were.
It's a similar thing with literature. When you break it down, it's like, how did we get here, bro? It's like, first we have to come up with language, which is something that
is
other
like,
animals
that took thousands of years.
Yeah.
Even
other
even
animals
with our big brains,
today,
that took
other
thousands of
animals,
years.
some like gorillas can do sign language, you know. Some can understand commands like, you know, dogs.
Dolphins can
But-
like click.
That's true. Whales do the whale noise, but I can't think of I think elephants do a specific sound when there are bees nearby and like to warn their homies. But
They're
people
elephant homies.
develop this entire language, and there's multiple different languages.
They made
and
very specific
they made a sound,
sounds.
and then they put those sounds together. You have letters, they make a sound. Okay. Then
Oh my god.
you have, you know, a word like for
my
A
God.
it would be apple, and then you have to comprise those collections of sounds into letters. Then those letters, you know, those words, you got to put them into a sentence, which comes into a paragraph, which then all comes together to make a story that isn't even real.
1 million years in the making.
You talk to your friend about something that happened, and you're like, you know, it would be cool if I lied about it, and that's how fiction became a thing.
Let's go. Yeah, no, it's very interesting, and it's actually it's funny too, because universally speaking, it is a recent thing in our human technological advancements. I don't know how long humans have been around, but I think like maybe 100,000 years, maybe even more. And like writing was made 5,000 years ago, I think. This is like a new thing. Like most of human life was just like screaming at each other and
Yeah, it's
banging
crazy
stuff
if
with
you go
rocks.
back even like just 100 years.
Oh yeah, English was just
like,
different and whatnot. Slang.
Yeah, I've been reading The Great Gatsby in English class, and like I can understand things, but there's some words in there that we don't use.
Like
today.
thy, like the.
No,
but with a Y.
that's not 100 years ago. 100 years ago was 1920s.
What's? Oh, I thought you said 1,000.
No.
Oh,
no.
what's 100-year-old slang?
Oh, I don't even know. But we get these like worksheets where you have to figure out what the words are. There's some like labyrinth, which, you know, pretty simple. But yeah, there's like, I think the word cauldron just meant like that. This isn't 100 years ago. This is back to like Shakespeare English. But the word cauldron didn't mean the Minecraft thing you make potions. It meant like a large vessel for containing stuff. And I was like, huh?
Whoa.
That doesn't make sense.
What the
Cauldron
heck?
is the Minecraft thing.
It's the
You
Minecraft
make
pot.
potion. Oh, I know. You don't
What
make
the
potion.
heck?
You get the dye and get the leather armor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very interesting to see how. And here's the thing: Shakespeare isn't even Old English. That's early modern English.
Oh yes.
It's like language develops so much every like year. New words exist.
Riz.
Like, what the fuck does Riz mean? What is on God?
On God, bro. On God.
Based on what?
Based?
What is this based on?
Oh, dude, I actually had no idea what based.
Bro,
Do
I
I
thought
don't even
based
know what
was just
based
people.
means.
No, I thought based was people misspelling biased.
And
I
and
thought
actually heard this from a
I thought on
I heard
God,
this from a
which-
personal conversation.
I thought the shortened version of on God.
Yeah,
I thought on G. I thought people were misspelling. Oh my God! I thought people were misspelling OMG.
Yeah, you said that and whatnot.
And I was like, why are people writing this so much? This doesn't make sense. I thought that was for 40-year-old moms, bro. Why are you writing? Oh my.
Yeah, dude, what the
oh
heck?
my God, bro.
What the freak, dude?
But yeah, it's like whenever new words pop up, it's just kind of, you know, they take like an interesting circulation. It's like the word sus, right? It's like Among Us.
Oh my God!
I can't say that word anymore.
We
I
cannot
can't say the word imposter without
it's been 3
Among
words.
Us.
It's been 3 years. It's not gonna go away. It's not.
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
ever.
I think so long as COVID's gonna be a memory, we're gonna have memories of Among Us being popular.
It is intertwined with COVID. It was made before COVID. It wouldn't have survived an era without it.
Speaking of COVID, earlier this morning I wasn't feeling very good. I thought I was like sick with something. I still might be. It's just like still like the bacteria cells are still multiplying, so I still sound good. But I was like, I was thinking, damn. Remember when we all had to wear masks and have hand sanitizer, and I didn't get sick for over a year because I was self-isolated? That was kind of nice.
December 2020.
There were a lot of bad things that happened in 2020, but one of the silver linings was that I didn't get sick until 2021.
About time. Yeah, no, I didn't actually feel anything when I was sick. In December 2020, I think I got like a light version of it. I think I
Yeah,
had
when I got
cough for a while.
COVID, it wasn't that bad.
Well, yeah, we say that and we're young. Probably the old people had to deal with a lot.
I was already vaccinated, so that could be like an additional thing where it's like, you know, it doesn't hit as hard because
I actually was okay with wearing a mask.
I hated it because I'm a glasses wearer.
Oh, glasses. Oh, dude, just put it above.
I did. It barely helps. It barely helps.
It worked for me.
There's still so much.
Works for me.
So much fucking like. It was always like I couldn't see properly. It was just foggy all day.
I found myself smiling more when I had the mask on though, because I guess it's weird when you smile just randomly in the hallway.
I remember when teachers were having
concealed.
Trouble remembering students' names because they couldn't associate it with a face.
Yeah. That must have been troublesome.
God, online school was so cool. I'm one of the few people that wish we did it a little more while it was happening.
Oh, dude,
I think
no.
I only had like 2 weeks of online
school. I will never be able to relate to this. We never did Zoom. We never did Discord. There was not even an online call lesson.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
It was you were given individual assignments.
Yeah, here's what I did. I had a soundboard with the Vine boom sound effect, and whenever the English teacher would say something, I'd just like unmute and just hit the button.
And that was funny.
And she was like, "Wait, what? Who's doing that?" And I was like, "Hi."
It was so funny. Well, I imagine it was funny for you.
OBS
trolling old
webcam
people.
of Doug Walker hitting the keyboard, and that was she'd be like, "Hey, take that off," and I'd be like, "Vine."
Take off that bald guy. Yeah, no, I never did calls because I guess just my school was like that.
Yeah,
so.
we only had a handful of Google Meets. I made the getting over it video on homeschool. I remember waking up slightly late, like half an hour later than usual because I didn't have to drive. I made like a bagel, that was back when I got back into bagels as a food. I stopped eating them for years, but 2020 I had a lot. I got back into eating them. They're very good.
I actually had a bagel one time. It was nice, but that was the only time I ate a bagel. Should I start eating bagels?
Yes, I suggest trying one with butter and then try another one with cream cheese. Both of them are very good. Bagels are so underrated. I remember in 2021, every once in a while, whenever I was kind of feeling lazy, wanted a quick snack, I'd make bagels and then I just put like a slice of ham in the middle, get like a bagel sandwich. That shit was fire, bro.
Nice. And I can't really relate to any of the videos about COVID, like trolling teachers on the Zoom call.
Dude, the COVID
but I
vibes, we got some really good art out of it. It's like, obviously there's some other time capsules, like, you know, Too Mad in the calls doing the trolling. You got a pretty fun vibe of what, like a better version of what happened, whereas, you know, usually it was boring. Then there was Level of Concern by 21 Pilots. They did a looping music video for like 40 days or something like that. Yikes. Where fans could submit clips and then they'd show up in the music video. They tried to get a record for world's longest music video, and I think they got it.
Okay.
Then there was Inside by Bo Burnham. I didn't even get to watch that in 2020. I ended up getting around to it earlier, I think last year. I have it on CD now because I really liked it. It's a great time capsule. Really captures the claustrophobic vibe that 2020 was. The loneliness. It's something that, you know, it's worth remembering, especially Inside specifically, because it doesn't glorify it. It doesn't say like 2020 was such a good year. Hi, I'm Dream Minecraft. I made 10 billion subscriber in that year.
I wish we met earlier in COVID. We met at the fall of COVID, and by then school was pretty much going to be around the corner. But there was no chance because I met you off of Tyson and whatnot. But at least I met you in 2020. That was one of the cool things about 2020. Because to be honest, in COVID, other than online school, I don't really know what I did. Like, I made videos and whatnot. I made like videos like every single day because that was when I was so crazy in my upload schedule. Because I was just like mass producing random bad videos.
Bads.
But I don't really know. I talked to a few people. I had a few friends, but I never really like talked like fully with someone until I met you and whatnot. I think it has to do with the fact that I turned 13 and I finally gained a conscience and I was like, oh my god, look,
it's so
the world is so
weird.
cool.
Something that horrifies me is that I'm fucking 16 now, and it's
How does it
like,
horrify you?
if I think
You're
of all
old.
my memories combined, it would take like maybe a couple hours to replay.
If for me, it'd be like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I
like
spent quite a few of my years on the computer.
it's crazy just how much stuff happens that you don't remember. It's like, it's not just a
sucks.
TikTok here and, a conversation there. It's like 99% or whatever. I didn't, check any statistics or anything, but it's the vast, vast majority because your brain doesn't have infinite space. You have to get rid of the unimportant stuff.
You have to get rid of it, and the unimportant stuff is quite a
But,
lot of stuff.
Another interesting thing is when you try to write like a biography or something. I've never, tried to because I'm not,
I've written a diary. I still have a diary to this day.
successful enough. But when you try to write like an autobiography or something, it's so difficult to come up with old memories just on the spot. You have to be reminded. You have to like 6 months ago, or maybe even longer than that, I remembered just randomly out of the blue. Did my school have a window in the gym? Like a window leading to another room?
Mine did. It was up top, way up top. It was small.
Yeah. My school was small, but yeah, I vaguely remembered it, and I'm like, shit. Well, I don't live there anymore. I can't check. I don't go to that school even if I did live there. I was too old for the school.
You want to know an?
So what I did was I went to an old Ian the Pro video, and I just so happened to get a glimpse of it, and it was there. My memory was not failing me.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's actually a really fun thing that happens when you just suddenly like get all these repressed memories.
You randomly think
not
of,
a mean word. Actually, tell you what. Do you want to know a thing that like last 2 weeks I just got a flood of just plagued blocked memories of?
Oh, let's hear it.
Madness Combat. I forgot that thing existed. Like the last time I watched it when I was like 10. I know 10-year-olds are not supposed to watch this stuff because it's all bloody and gory, but I loved it. 10-year-old me loved it, and then that was that. And then I made my YouTube channel, and just 2 weeks ago, I saw my friend in the cafeteria. I think it was actually on a Tuesday because this day was just so goddamn important. I saw him watching Madness Combat just in the cafeteria, and then I just got a wave. Just like multiple waves of just these forgotten memories that I don't think would have been open for at least another
I was trying
few years.
to think back to times when I was watching content inappropriate for my age. This reminds me of when I watched The Angry Video Game Nerd for the first time. So the year was like 2017. I was a little late
11.
to the nerd party, all right. Basically, I drove down to my grandparents' house and they had a smart TV. So on their account, I was just like watching videos. Then the Action 52 video comes up, and I watch it, and the nerd's like swearing his little heart out, whatever. This was the time when my parents would when they'd overhear a swearing video, they'd say, "Hey, turn that off." And I would never do that. I would always turn down the volume like 2 notches, and they would always know but not say anything about it.
Yeah.
And basically, I remember someone came in and told me to turn it off. I forgot who specifically, but when I got home, I immediately hopped onto the Angry Video Game Nerd videos.
Epic.
I also remember, I think it was that same summer when my brother broke that TV, and we had to buy them a new one.
I did not hear this story.
Yeah, he shot like a Nerf gun or something.
I thought you were just about to say straight up he shot it with a gun.
He just shot Sorry, the TV. Sam, he isn't American.
There was a 21st century meme that lasted one clip. It was just some guy raging and he shot the TV with a gun.
He just he got angry at I don't even know why.
It was too bright. It was too. I couldn't see it.
I think he was playing around and he accidentally shot the TV with a Nerf gun, like the Nerf Mega, the big bullets.
Oh god.
He must have hit the TV in a weak spot or something because it had a bunch of glitches on it.
There's a weird charm to watching something you're not supposed to, especially when you're 10.
Yeah, it was back with XboxAddictionz stuff. Every time the kids would
XboxAddictionz. Dude, I just watched so much of it. And it's funny because the entire point of the channel was making fun of 6-year-olds.
Dude, I remember
and 6-year-old me was rooting
I had this
the 20-year-old
for a handful of weeks. where I really wanted to be one of those XboxAddictionz trolled kids, bro. I don't know whether it was my scheme to get internet fame or if I just really wanted to be in one of his videos because I really liked his content. But I remember submitting myself onto the trolling request form, pretending as if I were like an older brother, even though I don't have one. I was like, I am an older brother.
You are the older brother.
This is my little brother, and I just put me there, and he never got back to me. Very sad about our collab falling through, Mr.
Dang
Addictionz.
it! No T3rr0r and XboxAddictionz collab.
I demand a full monetary, payback. Okay, you never got around to me before your channel got terminated, and then you came back on a different channel.
What can I say?
You better give me money or let me in a video, or I will cry.
Yeah, that sums up XboxAddictionz.
Valid.
I recently was trying to watch his videos. I think it was like last year. I was trying to rewatch it, relive the good old days, and the videos just suck. They are just not good.
There's a handful
they're not
of good
terrible.
Ones.
It's
there's
just 20. It's just 2010s culture.
Yeah, there's a lot of the
culture.
Kevin MacLeod music used unironically, the rage faces.
And the guy would get like hundreds of thousands of likes, and I remember every time he'd say like, "Guys, can we get like 14 likes? This would be my dream."
7 likes on this video, guys?
I think he even went as low as 2.
Yeah, he's like, "It's my birthday, so if we could get 4 likes on this video, I would be."
7-year-old me was trying to make the connections. Like, why are you saying that stuff? You get plenty of those, and I don't even know if it was business minded, because he probably wouldn't have been happy if he got 2 likes, because considering that he is well above average 2 likes and whatnot. He's a famous guy.
Yeah, something I remember was the lore with, I think his name was like Dungeon Craft. Basically, he was his brother sister crew, and they would like play Call of Duty 2v1s, and they'd still lose, and they'd get very angry, and like the boy had like actual anger issues. He like snapped his GTA disc in half, and you could like hear it over the mic.
Yeah, that was the
those were
like funniest moments.
Yeah, I think one of the classic things he'd do is he'd make like he'd go into their Minecraft super flat worlds, build really high up, put like a shitload of lava on like a grid above the build, and he'd say like,
yes, I saw that. I remember.
You gotta quit and rejoin, bro. And then he saved the world.
It would slowly fall.
Yeah, it would slowly fall. Slowly fall. And be like, oh my god, what the hell?
It's funny because another reason I can't watch XboxAddictionz is that I just straight up feel bad.
Yeah,
like, you're just making fun of kids, and you make them break equipment. It's funny at the time.
In a little while, they'll stop caring about the Minecraft world. Okay, I've been.
Well, they probably already have. They're like, dude, they're the kids that like he trolled. They're like 18 now. They're older than us.
When I was like 7 or 8, I remember thinking like I was having basically an 8-year-old version of a existential crisis. I was like laying in bed and I couldn't sleep because I had to cope with the fact that someday my iPad might break, it'll stop working, and I won't be able to play my Minecraft world anymore.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh god, that like troubled me so much. It's like I didn't care that someday I would die. I cared that
God forbid the Minecraft world
impossible. And I teared up a little. I cried a little bit, bro. I couldn't play the Minecraft world, and now I couldn't give less of a fuck about Minecraft.
Dude, I am so.
The iPad still works though. The iPad still works though.
Can you still relive the old Minecraft world?
Yeah, a few years ago, I actually used Minecraft Realms to put the world on the Switch.
Let's go. I'm kind of tired of Minecraft. Good God.
It's so unfortunate. Every once in a while,
it's not terrible.
Every once in a while I see people playing Minecraft having a good time. I'm like, damn, I want to do that. Then I look at the app and I'm like, damn, no. I don't.
God, it's just because
something I did enjoy doing in Minecraft though pretty recently. I downloaded the camera mod for the horror video when I was talking about Disc 11. And I got to learn how that worked, and that was pretty interesting. It added some production value to the video.
I see. Playing Minecraft and whatnot.
Yeah, I got to hop on Minecraft.
It's the first game that I've played for over a decade. It was the first game. I played it when I was 5. And but I've been playing it for a decade. And I am sick and tired of Minecraft now. Like I think the last time I consistently played it was like good God, before COVID. Even then I was tired of it. I sometimes play with you.
Last time I enjoyed
only on and
Minecraft
off.
was during COVID. It was either 2020 or 2021. And I had like a really good hardcore world. I can't show it off anymore because I reset the computer. World's gone. But I had like this cobblestone castle, beat the Ender Dragon, beat the Wither, got full Netherite, you know, the usual stuff. And it was very unfortunate because I did enjoy playing on the world. Oh wait, I remember now. I got angry because I was riding around in the Elytra and the world glitched out and it wouldn't load the chunks fast enough. And I like slammed into like a hill or a mountain and died. And I had to delete the world.
That must be so hard.
That made me very, very angry at the time.
I've made a Minecraft hardcore world, but I only got as far as the Nether, and then I got angry afterwards. But that was when I think I was like 10. I'll tell you what though, I never played Minecraft back then for the single player stuff. I never did that. I now do that all the time. If I ever play Minecraft, it's single player or with friends on survival. But back then, I was only playing Minecraft for the servers. I used to play the annoying orange server all the time. Like I'm
Dude, I hopped on there a few times.
I sucked.
It's so sad. That the annoying orange server, there was a point where I recorded a video on it, I think. It was like Minecraft Skyblock, and I never uploaded it. I don't think my parents allowed me to, and I don't know why.
And it's gone. Lost of time?
It was, well, I wasn't able to upload it. It was never up.
Oh, so you never even... Okay. So, and your computer, I imagine, is just long gone. That computer.
I remember I was so scared being in the top 2, because I don't think I ever even got, like, a kill on it. I was never good at Minecraft.
Dude, I was horrible
I remember
at PvP,
asking the fellow 8-year-old in chat, hey, could you jump off?
Could you, and you won?
No. I had to go for dinner.
I see. Aw.
Makes me very sad.
Honestly, I might as well tear up the fact that the annoying orange server is gone. That is just such...
That's true. Annoying
that is like,
orange better
it's
than
one of the
Mineplex.
things that connects my 5-year-old self. I am not a very good...
I still remember seeing
I don't have
the
good
giant
memories.
fucking like Minecraft build of pear, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was nuts. That was crazy.
Yeah, and a little bit about me. I just don't really remember stuff past COVID. I am not a very good memory-er.
Like stuff pre-COVID? Like, what do you mean past COVID?
Pre.
Okay.
No, before COVID, pre-COVID.
Okay,
Like I just don't remember stuff. When I met you, that's when I started getting like consistent memories. Now
that I think back,
I can give myself a good story.
I have some memories of filming the Red Blade.
Some memories.
And I remember what I was doing when I was filming like my first video, because I remember because of these videos, I remember filming them because of how many times I've replayed them, and that's something I will always hold dear to me. Because of that, I still remember when I was filming a video and my brother like knocked on the door and I said, "I'm filming a video," and I say that in the video. It's great.
Oh my god!
I remember the layout of that room so vividly because I keep getting reminded of it. It's
but
like
yeah,
hardwired in there at this point.
So whenever I think of memories before COVID, it's just on and off. It's just like inconsistent, like random memories that I have just out of complete nowhere. But one of the main consistent things that I remember, I don't remember like in detail in the servers that I played or like the specific stuff I did and whatnot. It was the Minecraft servers that like connects me to like very young me. And now that the annoying orange server is gone, I can't relive it and like look at the PvP map that I used to play on all day. So only foggy memories exist. And I also played the exploding TNT Minecraft server, and I used to do a lot of role playing on there because I was 11.
Yeah,
and,
here's what's crazy. I don't know what Exploding TNT is doing now, but who was that guy who he featured in his videos a lot? Like something boat.
I remember that. Yeah.
He's actually doing like really well now on his own.
Holy crap! All right, let's go. I don't even know what Emplement's doing nowadays. Not Emplement, Exploding TNT.
Exploding TNT. He has 5 mil sub. Does he still upload? No, he hasn't uploaded in a year.
Oh, dude, I actually remember the day he stopped uploading and whatnot.
Pink
like
Sheep.
Like
4 months ago for Pink Sheep.
Oh god, Pink Sheep. That is like, oh dude, I have a memory I want to talk about with you, but it's gone because the server's gone. It's the Exploding TNT world, and I remember the exact date because I put it on a sign. Well, actually, that's a lie. I know the month and year, but I don't know the exact day. If I had to guess, it was somewhere near the end of summer because it was May 2016. I remember. I think it was just when I left school, so it had to have been like May 28th, 27th, 2016. And I put that sign there because on the world, I forgot what it's called. The specific game mode in mind. I think it's just building in general. Like, you're given these little square sections for each player to own, and you have like a huge chunk of land. You can build whatever you want. I built a huge tower devoted to like pink sheep and whatnot, and inside the tower was just like a lot of things, right?
I remember
like,
doing something very
Minecraft's
similar.
like just a lot of Minecraft stuff, like the creeper face, a lot of houses, like diamond blocks everywhere, and like a little parkour section. It wasn't a building. It was a hollow tower, and you could see the top and whatnot. And it was all dark and whatnot. And that's gone because the server's gone. The server shut down, and I'll never be able to relive that world again, which sucks because I put a lot of time into it, and I only have like one foggy memory of what it maybe looks like. And I don't know what the entire thing looks like, and that's sad and whatnot. But yeah, the Exploding TNT Minecraft server is, I think, right now down. I don't know if it's back up. I don't know why it would be, but it's down now. And those were like the two Minecraft servers that really like. That's like the only thing I did on Minecraft. Those were the only servers I went on. I don't even remember. I didn't stop playing Minecraft when the servers got down. I think they got down like long before I stopped playing Minecraft, or long after. But yeah, that stuff sucks. Do you have any other Minecraft servers that you played other than like annoying Orangecraft?
There was Lifeboat. That was like one of the. It was like a Minecraft. So I remember I had Minecraft on desktop, but for some reason I think I first got it on my iPad. And that became my main sort of device for it for a while for some reason, even though I had access to a computer. I don't understand why, but I basically played on Lifeboat servers a lot. There were a couple, actually I think Lifeboat was a server. That was the main sort of Pocket Edition server. The one from the earlier story with the Hero Brian Troll lol was a different service, I guess. I think it was just called like Minecraft Server Maker. It was like one of those sketchy things for Pocket Edition. Right. But yeah, Pocket Edition has its own servers and stuff. And I remember Lifeboat was the big one back in the day. And me and my pal Evan, famous for being in the Red Blade, we hopped on there and played some survival games when we were at like a hockey tournament one time. I forgot I was even in hockey, bro.
Did you just remember that right now?
Yeah, that was like, it was only like 2 years. It wasn't even like, it was a very small thing, very small. It wasn't a big part of my life or anything, but I do remember. I think that's how I met Evan.
On a Minecraft hockey.
No, on real hockey, idiot.
Playing Minecraft in hockey, not hockey Minecraft or whatever.
No, I met Evan. He was on my hockey team, and nice. We became friends because he went to a different school. There were two schools in my town. He went to the bigger one, and I went to the religion one.
Epic.
It's funny because I am not religious. Lol.
I have so my school is basically a chain, like it's not like a single individual school. It links to kindergarten and whatnot. It's like an upgrade and whatnot, like step 1, step 2. Yeah. So because of that, I still have friends from kindergarten. I still have friends that I met like 10 years ago. I don't know them anymore because the school scheduling system got unlucky, and I haven't like decently talked to them since like maybe 8th grade. Yeah. But I know of people that I've like literally known since school, just education started. Bro.
But yeah, I remember the school system was interesting. It had 2 floors. One had like a daycare section, and
above was the religion.
It's a Catholic school.
Dude, that was my school. It was kindergarten. I went to a different school in kindergarten.
The school was on a hill. On the higher floor there was a kindergarten, and below there was the regular school. But there were two sides. There was the higher floor, which mainly had the French side of the school, and the bottom floor, which mostly had an English side. I was on the French side of the school for a number of years, but then in around 3rd grade, I was switched to the English side, and I did a lot better there. I actually understood what I was being told because I didn't speak French.
Yeah.
That's when I started doing.
My kindergarten class is similar to that. Yeah, no, the bottom of the school, because it was 2 floors. The bottom of the school was the kindergarten. It was like where all the kids go, and the 2nd floor I think was like a church or something like that. But yeah, and then I went to the school that I pretty much go to now. That's linked back to 1st grade and whatnot. I say all this stuff, by the way, like going back to when I talked about school, because I actually don't really remember how I met a lot of my friends. Because you said like how you met Evan and whatnot. I don't really remember. Like, I know how I met you and whatnot because it's all documented online. But I kind of like I think like half of my real life friends are just friends with me because friends of friends. Yeah, I don't really know how I met some of my friends. I kind of forgot the day we met. But I imagine it was easy though, because I have great friends with some of like.
Yeah, I remember my first friend after moving. Oh, it was funny. It was really goofy because that person ended up being the funny man. I can't say it on the podcast.
Did he make a Havana sped up sound?
No.
Video?
He was actually from the old town. No, out of the friends I know right now, he's the one I talk about him briefly. I mentioned him in the Gacha Life video. You know the one.
Did he?
He was my first friend here after moving.
Oh, sweet.
That's nuts, bro.
When did you move? Like 3 years ago?
Oh, fuck yeah, it was. It was like
so he kept you company and whatnot. I see it. All right, well then. Alrighty, I think it's time to pack up.
Yeah,
for this episode of the podcast.
Anyways,
I hope you can get this out in time.
We gotta
right around the
real
end.
Real funny, Sam.
Come up with something really funny.
All right,